Facebook friends and family. How are you guys doing today? I hope that everyone is doing wonderful and swell. Per usual, on this good Wednesday morning, it is May the 21st, 2025, and it is 5:26 a.m. here in Detroit, Michigan. It's actually raining, and it was some noise outside, so my granddogs was barking. Plus, I've been up for like the last 2 hours anyway. But I was laying down in the bed, and I keep hearing Cain and Abel, Cain and Abel. And the story of Cain and Abel has been in my energy lately. Because it be your own family and friends that fuck over you and shit. And, you know, Cain killed Abel and lied about it. Act like he ain't know what happened or no shit like that. And, you know, he really loved his brother. But just because he loved his brother don't mean that his brother wasn't like jealous of him and envious of him, because he was. And that's why he killed him. And, you know, I be thinking about all the shit that I be going through. And people be thinking that I don't be knowing shit. Like, oh, you're going to be so surprised when you find out who all was working against you. No, it be my own motherfucking brother too. Like Cain and Abel. Because, and I be noticing that. Like every time I have to come here, like I said, my Facebook mail was upstairs. I sent mail here about unclaimed property that I never got or anything like that. So either two things. My brother be stealing my mail, or his friends be stealing my mail. Like the fuck I tell all these fat ass, weird ass crack hoes that be running up and through this bitch. As well as his cousins, uncles, and daddy, and everybody else too, who wanted to work together and steal my money. And my brother would be 10 times more smarter if he would have worked with me instead of working with his bum ass family and friends and shit. And now people about to get ready to go to jail. And you're going to get ready to go to jail because your stupid ass was stealing from me. But you know, people be thinking that you don't know shit and shit like that. But I be peeping shit. I've been noticing that the Zell side of the family was fucked up for a long time, when his daddy used to beat the fuck out of my mama. And when his cousin D'Angelo was stealing my food when we was selling food and shit. So, and he was stealing my tax papers and information out of my purse. That Detroit Cinderella bitch who he used to talk to, they was stealing. And I know that. Right along with Jasmine Taylor and everybody like that. So I be knowing that you motherfuckers be working together and be stealing from me. And then y'all be thinking y'all got uncles and shit like Barron who can come and get y'all out of all this bullshit, when obviously he can't. Because every police ain't crooked. You can't pay off every motherfucking body. And y'all ain't gonna do me like how y'all did my mama and shit. You know, that's why I'm the generational curse breaker. The one that gives no fucks. So, you know, I be paying attention to all this type of shit. And I kept hearing Cain and Abel, Cain and Abel, Cain and Abel. Like, Cain, where the fuck is Abel? In other words, where the fuck is Aaliyah money at? To all of my siblings. Where the fuck my money at? You know, that's the download I was getting as I was laying down in the bed or whatever. Like, Cain and Abel, Cain and Abel. But if you ever watch my videos, you know that I tend to say it be the ones closest to you that'll do you bad. I'm not no motherfucking fool. That's why I always say that. And you know, you give people the opportunity to right their wrongs, but they be so in their ego and they be thinking that they so smart as shit. That's why I be saying, like, the Zell friends, the group of Cass Tech idiots who think they so motherfucking smart because they went to Cass Tech and graduated from Cass Tech. That's the biggest, dumbest box of rocks I ever met in my entire motherfucking life. And I be watching these motherfuckers. Just like I be watching this block. And people be thinking that I can't tell that all these motherfuckers be working together. I look pregnant, don't I? That's so funny because I keep on having a dream about having a baby. And I was watching this video, this reading yesterday, and it was saying like you're supposed to give birth to an ancestor, but I've been saying that for almost the last year now. Like I'm supposed to give birth to a baby girl, and she gonna be like the combination of my passed on mama, grandma, and all my aunties and shit from my mama's side. And then I'm supposed to meet a man, and his grandmother already passed away too. And I'm supposed to bring her back, and like having a baby girl is gonna be all of our female ancestors like in one. I kind of had that download and vision for a minute now. And that's why I was kind of the way that I was last year when I kept on saying I was trying to find out if I was pregnant, but I never got my pregnancy results back or whatever. And then I randomly got pulled over by by Detroit Police Department. I said 36th District because 36th District and 37th District, which is Detroit, Michigan, and Warren, Michigan, these two motherfucking districts be working together, which is why I was having problems with the two. And 36th District owe me money, as well as 37th District owe me money and shit like that. So what they did was decide to work together with all their crooked ass judges, lawyers, prosecutors, and attorneys and shit, along with the crooked ass Detroit Police Department and the Warren Police Department. And they all tried to come up with this scheme against me, a plot against me to get me in jail so that they could furthermore steal my money, the rest of it. And it's not going to work. Because I'm too smart. I said that in my video yesterday. I'm too smart of a bitch for anybody to hold me in jail or anything for no motherfucking reason. It's not going to work. It don't matter how many crooked ass uncles you got, police friends, or none of that shit. It's just not going to work. And every day that I have to live on this fucked up ass block and sit around these fucked up ass people and all that type of shit, the more and more shit get exposed to me. That's why I say it don't take much for me to figure this shit out. That's why I know I ain't fucking with no real detectives and FBI agents and shit, because this shit could have been figured out a long time ago. I solved my own case when the case first got started. I shouldn't be years down the line waiting on some motherfucking justice. It's police fraud. It's the justice system corrupt. And these motherfuckers working together. Thought that I was going to be dead by now. Thought that they was going to have me set up or in jail and all that type of shit. But it's not working. And the more I have to be around you motherfuckers, the more I'm going to expose you motherfuckers for stealing my money, like I said. For hiding the fact, for one, that my baby daddy died, didn't tell me, went to a funeral and stole some motherfucking money from me and shit. That's for starters. On top of my Facebook mail and on top of mail that I should have been receiving from Georgia. All you motherfuckers working together. Then I keep getting this bullshit ass letter from this fake ass, faulty ass, crooked ass law firm talking about credit acceptance is suing me through 36th District. No the fuck they not. Because I don't owe credit acceptance one red penny. So they ain't suing me for shit. However, I'm about to sue the fuck out of 36th District, along with 37th District, along with the state of Michigan, along with the Detroit Police Department and the Warren Police Department, which I'm going to start with the Warren Police Department, where an officer assaulted me last year and snatched me out of my car in the front of my kids in the middle of the street, and he didn't even read me my rights not one time. I'm going to start with his ass, who also never showed up at none of the court dates that I had to come to, but he was supposed to be there, and neither was his lawyer there. You know, when you don't show up, your lawyer at least supposed to show up in your defense. He wasn't even there. That's how I know that all of this shit is some bullshit. Then at my last court date, you know, the one where they wanted to throw me out my house before I had to go to my court date, I was in court with people who was getting evicted. I wasn't even in court with people about traffic and shit like that. That's how I could tell that you motherfuckers be working together and be trying to be funny, and you're not fucking funny. But I'm hilarious though. Then they had this white bitch named Rebecca come up in there acting like she had to deal with the same thing that I had to deal with, as far as being yanked out of her car and all that type of bullshit. But you know, I even caught that too. And you know how I caught that? Because in order to sue you motherfuckers, I got to be able to prove that y'all treat other people the same way, even outside of my race, so that y'all can't say that it's a racial thing. But we gonna start with the fact that I'm suing you for not reading me my rights and putting your motherfucking hands on me before reading me my rights. I don't give a fuck what the fuck you did to a white bitch. That ain't got shit to do with me. You read me my motherfucking rights just like I'm gonna read you yours. So we gonna start with that. I don't give a fuck what y'all did to Rebecca. You get it? But people think you so motherfucking slow and shit. I'm not slow. And to sue you guys, I don't have to prove that y'all treated me unfairly. I have to prove that you didn't even read me my rights. So it shouldn't have went no further. And I have the proof. I have 3 videos that proves that you didn't read me my rights before you started touching me, sticking your hand in my car, and trying to pull a taser out on me. So I don't even need nobody to defend me. I can defend my motherfucking self. But y'all think y'all so fucking smart and shit. All you motherfuckers be working together. Even the idiots on this motherfucking block. I be watching y'all motherfuckers. Y'all all stupid. As fuck. But to think that I'm stupid. Like, imagine thinking that I'm dumb and then you find out you an idiot. And then you found out that you worked with a whole group of idiots. Imagine. Like, imagine that. But that's what the channel message that I'm getting as of now. It's like, Kane, where is Abel? Like, where the fuck Abel at? And where the fuck is his money? All of you motherfuckers working together. Y'all just like Cain. And I'm like Abel. Jealous. That y'all offerings don't mean shit to God. But mines do. But you know why? Because I'm not a fucked up person. And y'all fucked up people. And I keep hearing Nicki Minaj. Like, I don't care how long it takes to get an op back. I don't care how long it takes to get an op back. That is so funny to me. And at this point, all you niggas ops. All you niggas ops. I can't find the strap to my wig so it can be just a little bit more tighter. I have a really small head, so 9 times out of 10 wigs be a little bit too big for me anyway. Like, I do really good with quick weaves, but I've been trying not to put the glue in my hair till it starts to grow back, which it has been. Again, this is the shortest piece. This piece a little bit longer, but that's because my part is a little bit deeper than it usually is. So this part normally be braided with the rest. That's why it's a little bit longer than this part right here. But for one thing, I've been growing it out though. And I've been trying to make sure that I keep it healthy. Like, trim it up. I need to trim it a little bit more. Not this part though, but my part that I already braided down. It can use a little bit more trim. So when I take these under the wig braids out, I'm going to trim it up just a little bit more so I can keep it healthy. And I've been growing it out so I can start styling it or whatever. I'm trying to think how I want to get my hair for my birthday, because that's probably going to be the time that I get my hair done. So I want it to be nice and healthy in this part right here, just in case, you know, I don't know what I might get, but I wanted to be able to lay down healthy and neat and everything like that. Which I can lay it down if I put product on it, but I've been trying not to weigh it down with a lot of product. So that's why I've been kind of like flying up like this lately. Plus, I told y'all I got hair like sheep wool, and when I straighten it out, especially since it's so short right now, it stands straight up like Einstein. I got royalty, got loyalty inside my DNA. Oh. You know, I never watched the They Not Like Us video, and something is telling me to watch it. Anywho. Oh, yesterday I started watching a movie. I haven't finished it yet. Actually, since my kids got a little minute before they get up for school, I'm probably about to finish off the last of it. The Women of the Brewster's Place or Brewster's Palace or something like that. And I had never watched that before. And it's a very old movie. But it has a few of my favorite women actors in it or whatnot in their younger days. So I really enjoyed watching it. And granted, it's a movie about women who was in the ghetto and shit like that. I believe here in Detroit, Michigan, we used to have the Brewster Projects or something. The Brewster Projects, I think that's like downtown, like off of Mac or whatever. That's where my granddad, he lived in like some condos downtown. And I think like right around from where he lived at is used to be the Brewster Projects. And I think they redid them. And I'm not sure if that's where that movie is made based off of, the women of Brewster Palace or Brewster Place or whatever the case may be. But again, last night was my first night watching it. And it was basically about these women who were raising children in the ghetto. They was brought up in the ghetto and stuff like that. And each of them had their own story, kind of like Four Color Girls. But they were all trying to find themselves in a different way. And I found myself being able to relate to all of them. Even the lady who had a whole bunch of kids and she ain't had no husband or whatnot. And you know, what really stuck out to me is like she used to call her kids dumb a lot. So, you know, when they came to the Brewster place and the young couple was trying to change the area for the better and shit like that, they were so used to being in the projects in the slums that they wasn't accepting to it at first. So when they brought the Shakespeare's play, like the woman and her boyfriend or whatever, they was trying to build the community up, so they was doing little plays and shit. So he did like a Shakespeare play or whatnot. And that was the kids. It was pretty much the whole neighborhood's first time even hearing about Shakespeare, let alone getting the concept of who Shakespeare was and the reasons behind his plays and things like that. And in the play, there was a donkey. And you know, the donkeys are called jackasses and dumbasses and the ass, basically. So the little boy was like, Mama, am I going to look like that when I grow up? Because basically his mama be like, y'all acting dumb as fuck, your dumb ass. So he was like, Mama, am I going to look like that? Like a dumbass? And, you know, she had to really sit and realize, like, you have to be careful of the things that you say to your kids and stuff like that. Which I tell my kids all the time, stop acting like you fucking dumb. Period. I don't give a fuck. You better stop acting like you're dumb. But some people, a dumbass or whatever, you got to think of how it's saying certain things to children, how it could impact their lives and shit like that. So I was looking at that when I was watching the movie, as well as the lady who ended up arguing with her baby daddy basically because he was trying to leave her. And while she was arguing with him, she kind of left the baby unattended, and the baby found a pair of scissors and stuck it in the electric hole thing, the electric socket, and shocked herself, and she ended up killing herself. And that's funny because I've been looking for scissors for the last month, and this is my first time seeing a pair of scissors in my brother's house. That's crazy, but the baby had stuck the scissors in the thing and she ended up passing away, and the mama was so distraught. But the little bit of time that she took her eyes off of her daughter, who she loved so much, to go and argue with her baby daddy, her baby ended up dying. But you see, everything happens for a reason. And when you're not focused on the right shit, God snatches away the one thing you love so you can realize who the fuck he is. Like, you putting your heart into this man, your trust into this man, that you're not even thinking about me. And I'm God. I'm going to be here for you regardless. Family, friend, foe, kids, any fucking body, a job, a car. No, you can have absolutely nothing. You're going to still have God. And I'm one to tell you that. So I was watching the movie, getting so many different revelations out of the movie. And it was so relatable to me in many different ways and stuff like that. Because I had to learn how to say fuck everybody else too and only focus on God. Because at the end of the day, people will trade on you. People can be easily bought and everything. And that was the man's problem. He couldn't stay faithful. He wanted to be with different women. So he used to say basically shit like, oh, I'm going to find a job. But a real daddy, he don't go leave his kids to go get a gallon of milk and never return. Or you come back 6 months later like ain't shit happened. And then a woman being so weak that you keep accepting bullshit like that, it's a no. And you putting yourself last as well as God so that you can put a man first. Hell fuck no. Same thing for men, vice versa. You can't keep putting a woman above God. Like, she will strip you of every fucking thing until you realize, like, damn, I'm with the wrong person. I ain't even putting God first. That's why I'm with the wrong person. You see, so I was getting so many revelations out of the video or whatever, as well as the fact that it can actually be good, genuine people. Because I can't remember what Oprah's name was in the movie, but Oprah, first of all, she got pregnant by somebody who her daddy didn't want her to get pregnant by. So he beat the fuck out of her. Like, her own daddy beat the fuck out of her. And I can relate to that. Even though my own daddy ain't beat the fuck out of me, I can relate to people putting their hand. My mama used to get beat the fuck out of by my brother daddy. And he used to be whipping me and shit for no motherfucking reason. That's why I don't play that domestic violence shit. And I don't play people putting their motherfucking hands on my kids and shit like that. I'll kill you. I swear to God. Yes, the fuck I will. I don't play that type of shit. And like I say, I don't hold grudges and shit like that. But you see, it's a family. It be in people's bloodlines just be fucked up and shit. Like, he just come from a fucked up family who did fucked up ass shit. But I personally, I don't play that shit. I will end you. So I was getting revelations while watching the whole movie or whatever. But anyway, her daddy ended up beating her to the point where her mama had to go get a shotgun and shoot at him. Just to stop him from beating her, just because she was pregnant by somebody that he didn't want her to be pregnant by. So she ended up leaving and taking her baby and going to move somewhere else. And nobody wanted to watch her baby because, again, this is the same time where you can kind of say people was a little bit more racist or judgmental and things like that. Nobody wanted to watch this woman's baby. And she was trying to keep her job because the owner of the hair salon that she worked at didn't give a fuck that she had a baby. So she was walking for hours trying to find somewhere for her baby to go safely so that she could continue to make money. And I even know how that feels. Because, you know, you can't go to work and work a job comfortably when your kid is not in a safe environment. That's just like me speaking of working at Amazon. When I worked at Amazon in 2020, I was going through so much bullshit at Al Mama house. And it wasn't even with Al. It was with his brother and all that fuckery that they have going on over there. It was several times that I had to leave up off the line and go get my motherfucking kids. Times I had to pack them up. We had to go live at the hotel. So I understand this shit. So she was walking around looking for somebody to watch her baby. And nobody could help her. She didn't have no family, no friends, no nothing. And I understand that shit. She ended up bumping into an old lady who was a complete stranger, who ended up opening up her doors for this woman and her son to come and live. And she watched the baby for this girl to go to work. And she let her live there all the way until the old lady died. And then she gave this woman her house. So it could be complete strangers who got a genuine heart, who will help you more than the people that you grew up with your whole entire fucking life. And I can even vouch for that. Because again, it be the ones closest to you that do you bad. They be the ones that steal from you, that'll kill you, that'll set you up and act like they don't know what the fuck happened. It be these motherfuckers. But then you can go out and you can find a complete stranger who will love you and care for you better than sometimes your own motherfucking mama and daddy, brothers and sisters and shit. And I know that to be facts. And that's why I am the way that I am. But you even got to learn from that too. Because you can't have a heart of gold with everybody. You can't open up your doors to everybody. Because again, they steal from you. They lie. They'll set you up in your own shit just because they want what you got. Because they too weak to get it on their own. I can vouch for that. I done been through so much shit. I have experienced so much shit. So the little bit of time of me watching that movie, which is about a 3-hour movie. That's why I didn't finish it. I was really tired yesterday because I started watching it as my daughter was getting her hair done last night. And I had sat out and waited for her in the car. Me, Lily, Mally, and Mari. We had just waited in the car for Lex to finish getting her hair done because she has prom today, which it keeps raining. Shit, my baby talk about some heels. She gonna be, you can't see her shoes anyway. She gonna be in that bitch like it's a sneaker ball because it keeps fucking raining. Anyway, though, her hair is really pretty. Her nails is done. She get her makeup done today. She has her dress and everything. So she's pretty much set to go. And I'm excited for her. And I'm glad it's about to be over. I wish it was sunny, but it's going to be gloomy and rainy all day today. But I still hope that she has a good time or whatever. So, anywho, I had started watching that when I was in the parking lot, waiting on her to finish getting her hair done last night. which the girl who did her hair did a really good job. I can't shout these people out because I don't know them or their names or anything like that, but she did a really good job or whatever. So, yeah, I was watching it, and in the midst of me watching it or whatnot, I just was like, damn, you know. And it's funny how God will put certain shit on your timeline right in the nick of time. Hey, and he will put stuff on your timeline right in the nick of time. And in the movie, the Brewster Palace or whatever, speaking of being pregnant and the ladies being pregnant or whatnot, I kept on seeing pregnant women. And I kept on seeing things about pregnant women on other stuff too. Like I could be listening to the radio or something, which I don't listen to it, but I'm just giving an example. I'll hear something about somebody being pregnant, or I'll dream about somebody being pregnant, or I get up, it's a tarot reading about somebody being pregnant, or pregnant women all on my timeline, or something like that. And the movie A Day Late and a Dollar Short popped up on my timeline as well yesterday. And that's so funny to me because I always talk about tracking my period tracker or whatever. And I had looked at my period tracker yesterday, and it was like 1 day late or 2 days late or something like that. And I looked at it, I'm like, a day late or a dollar short. And that's so funny because I said it in my head. I didn't say it out loud, and boom, I got on YouTube in the movie A Day Late and a Dollar Short was on my timeline. So that is so funny to me. But I always pay attention to signs and synchronicities and everything like that. So that's so funny. It's a lot that be going on, but I be paying attention to shit. So I don't know. I was thinking about my friend too. Well, I don't know what to call Tobias, but I was thinking about Tobias all day yesterday too. And I didn't call him, and I haven't talked to him in a minute either. And that's because he had pissed me off. And I don't know if he know that he pissed me off because I didn't tell him that he pissed me off. But he did, and I'm pretty sure that he kind of knows. And if he don't, he should. And he should know why. I kind of got an attitude with him too, but maybe he don't. Because sometimes you really got to communicate shit with people. But I just feel like even as friends or whatever the fuck, we just needed a little bit of space. Because sometimes you got to give people time to realize shit. And I feel like I have to give Tobias time to realize all the shit that I've been trying to tell him for the last year. So, I don't know. I've been thinking about him, though, yesterday. And I started to call, but I didn't. Because, again, I think he needs, like, a little bit more time. But we shall see. It's been a lot of stuff popping up on my timeline, too. Oh, thanks. I be talking about a lot of stuff because I have been through a lot of shit. Like, people don't be believing it. But I have been through so much. And that's why you never can judge a book by its cover. And that's why they say age ain't nothing but a number. Because I know people who are 60 years old, they haven't been through half the shit I've been through. Like, some people just live a hard life. That's making me think of Lil Baby song, Dreams to Reality. My life was hard, it just had to be. Watch me turn my dreams to reality. Because some people's life really just gotta be hard. People like me, for example. But it's because I'm supposed to talk about this shit. Because some people be embarrassed to talk about hard shit or fucked up shit. People be embarrassed to talk about life. This shit is life. You live, you learn, you fuck up, you make mistakes, you learn from them, and then you try to make a difference. People be acting like they embarrassed to fuck up, to fail, or to make mistakes when that's a part of life. You know, so I be talking about it. I talk about my mistakes. I talk about lessons that I learned. I talk about my feelings being hurt or anything that I've been through. For one, because it helps me move on to the next stage of life. I have to get stuff off my chest. I can't keep it bottled up. But, I mean, that's like people who go to psychiatrists and stuff. I don't go to psychiatrists, but I talk to my camera. And it makes me feel a lot better. Or whatever. So, you know. And I like talking to people who don't be embarrassed to talk about shit. You know. I had this one guy who was my Facebook friend. And I don't know what happened to him. or whatever. But I used to like the fact that he would speak about him being an alcoholic, and he had to go to like AA and shit like that. And I like the fact that he was not embarrassed about it, and he would share pictures of when he looked fucked up and like damn near homeless and shit. And now he's like a successful man who got, he go to work and shit, take care of what he got to take care of and shit like that. And every year on his anniversary, he shows the picture of when he had to admit himself into AA and rehab and shit. And I give him a hand clap for that every year, because you know how people be embarrassed about that shit. Like, that's life. Everybody go through different things. Not everybody is an addict. Not everybody is an alcoholic. Not everybody parents die. Not everybody been the victim of domestic violence. But if you've been a victim of any of those things, you can pretty much relate to other people. And then when you sit down and talk about it, you start opening up to your inner childhood traumas and shit. And you can figure out like why you triggered by certain things and things like that. That's what we supposed to do for each other. Not go around looking at people like, I don't talk to people like that. I wouldn't dare hang around people like that. Because people are people. So what is people like that? You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at things. And that's why I talk to people. Because I don't think I'm better than nobody. And I don't think nobody's better than me. So therefore, as long as you know that, you should be able to talk to any type of person, a rich person, a poor person, any type, a white person, a black person. It doesn't matter, because you know who you are. So, I like to talk to people, because get up out of that. Get up out of that. Don't get stuck in that. That's how we ended up being fucked up like this anyway. Embarrassed about shit, or too shy to stand up for your motherfucking self. That's why black people were slaves for so fucking long. I can't stand it. So, you going through stuff right now. Well, Aunt, if you want to talk, you could call me. You got my number. I talk to people. I mean, I ain't no psychiatrist or nothing, but I know what it's like to need somebody to talk to. And to vent sometimes, to cry sometimes, to need a listening ear, to need a hug, all that type of shit. I know what that feels like. So that's what I'm saying. But it was all of that. I was realizing that while watching the movie last night. So, maybe somebody need a little push of a little bit of encouragement or something like that. And maybe me myself. Maybe the movie happened to pop up on my timelines just to show me like, it's other women who went through the same shit. So even though you seem like you alone and everybody around you want to act like they better than you and they don't go through shit and shit, it's real women who go through shit. You're not the only one. And there's women who had to fight their way out of shit. So let's put a movie on your timeline and let you see you relatable. People gonna try to make you feel like you fucked up or something, but you're not. So you always got to pay attention to signs and synchronicities. And God is going to put certain people in your life at the right time. Just like you saying you go through shit and you could probably use somebody to talk to and stuff like that. I was selling you food years ago. We never had these kind of conversations. But it's a time and a place for everything. And it's a such thing as divine timing. Like, that's probably why we met anyway. Back at the dollar store on 7 Mile of Wyoming. You hear what I'm saying? And never once we ever think we'd be talking about shit like this. Or even on the camera like this or nothing like that. It's divine timing though. So that's how God and the universe works. So yeah. You watch people go through shit though. That's just like me. We don't talk like that. I don't know you like that. I don't watch you have a fucked up, terrible ass car accident. Gotta make your way up out that shit. Gotta work hard as fuck for another car. Still gotta take care of the kids. Gotta find another job. Gotta get back up on your hustle and everything like that. I don't even talk to you, but you know how to peep that little bit of shit. Because it's just who I am. I can't help it. So I pay attention to everything. I don't know why. I just do. So I be understanding. Believe me. I know the feeling of being used and not having real love. You can be genuine to people. You can really be genuine to people. That's if you was watching at the beginning of this video, that's why I said it be your own family and friends and stuff too, that you could be really genuine to. Co-workers, everybody. Sometimes it even be your own kids. You will bend over backwards for them. But sometimes they be ones to cross you. And or like you said, use you. Oh, so-and-so, yeah, he got a job, ain't got a side hustle, got this, got that. It be bitches who you are really coming to their life to look after them, help them, take care of them, help them with their kids and shit like that. They don't see that you helping them. They see you as a meal ticket. And then you're like, damn, what the fuck, bitch? I get it. I get it. Because I be going through the same thing with niggas. Not as far as them using me for my money, but sometimes people use you for your energy. Use you for clout. Use you just to use you up. And don't give a fuck about you. That shit crazy. And you could be genuine to them the whole entire time. I get that too. I get it. I get it. But you know what? If you keep letting people use you, you know how they say people only do to you what you allow. Sometimes having a good heart, you can always have a good heart, but you got to learn how to say no. Because just because you got a good heart don't mean that the person that you having a good heart towards has a good heart. That's just like I started this video off. Cain, where the fuck is Abel? Where is your brother? Cain, where is your brother? It be your own people who will fuck over you. So, believe me, I understand. I get it. It could be your own mama sometimes, your cousins, everybody. But when they see that you not a quitter, no matter what you go through, you always get back up on your feet. Them the ones who want to keep on beating you down. Oh, he made it through that. Let's see if he can make it through this. Oh, he made it through that. Let's see if he can make it through this. Or shit, I know if I cause him to have an accident or something, then he'll have to come back and live with me, and he'll have to pay my bills, or he'll have to help me do. Sometimes people will do fucked up shit to you so that you have to come and be around them. That's using you for real. I'll get all of that, Aunt. I do. Believe me. So, yeah, we can talk about it. I'm trying to tell you. We can sit and we can talk face to face about a whole bunch of shit. I'm trying to tell you. So, if you ever need to talk, don't be shy. Don't be shy, because I be needing to. That's why I get on my camera. And sometimes people just happen to see my videos and maybe they can relate to them, like you. And that's another reason that I get on my camera too, because I know what it's like not to have nobody to talk to. Oh, thank you. I love you too. I tell you, I love y'all, and I try to be real with my people. I consider anybody who shows me love to be my people, you know. And I love my people. I do. That's why I don't understand how people be thinking that I be trying to be fucked up or to cause commotion or something when I just be telling the truth. You know, I love my people. I never want to see none of my people fucked up. In no way, shape, or form. So, I'm trying to tell you. But we can for sure chop it up. We can talk about shit. Like, I don't know, maybe I should have been a psychiatrist, you know. Or somebody like that, a life coach or something. And I said I wanted to be a life coach back in 2020. And I started going through so much stuff. Like, it's like, well, how could you be a life coach if you're going through so much stuff in your own life? But that's the one reason that I could be a life coach. That's just like me saying I like to go to churches, or, you know, when I was into going to church, I like churches where the pastor used to be like a dope dealer or somebody, or an ex-felon or something like that, because they was from the streets. Those are the type of pastors that can really preach you a word, that can really break down the Bible to you and shit, because they're gonna be able to relate. That's like, you know how I say, it's two rules to this shit. You don't fuck up the churches and the dope man's money, because they go hand in hand. You kind of got to understand this shit to understand this shit. Like, God, Jesus, and all that. I ain't trying to mock the Bible or nothing like this, but this some real street shit. This is some hood shit right here. When you open up that Bible and crack this shit, you crack the code. We are the people who was in the Bible days. It's like prophecy. That's why they call the Bible prophecy. So this shit get deep. You got to talk to people who can really relate to certain shit. That's how you get woke and activated and shit. You got to talk to people who really not ashamed to be truthful with themselves and other people. Because as long as you go around lying to people and sugarcoating shit and hiding the truth, the world is going to remain fucked up. Until you can accept who you are and fix it, you know, that's when you're going to see change. That's when New World Order is going to take place. There's too many fake ass people around here. Too many copycats, clones. Everybody want to be like everybody else. You know? So real people, that's why they say real recognizes real. Real people got to change this shit. But you can't be scared to be real. And a lot of people be scared to be themselves because they know these fake ass motherfuckers gonna judge them. You can't worry about that shit though. So, I get it. I definitely get it. I do. It's okay. Sometimes we gotta cry too. Sometimes we have to. And it's okay. Even as a man, you have to cry sometimes. That's why I hate for people to say men don't cry. Boys don't cry. Like I tell my son sometimes, don't be crying like a little bitch. Or don't be whining about little stuff. But stuff that actually hurt you, hurt your feelings. You need to know how to express that. And that's why I can't stand for people to tell men that they don't cry. Or they can't cry. That's why half of these grown men walking around, they can't express themselves. Because somebody beat into their head that men don't cry. Yes, the fuck they do. Humans cry. So, that's what I'm saying. We all go through shit. People act like men can't go through shit. A man that go through a lot of shit. Especially a black man. The fuck? They was put in a system to go through fucked up shit intentionally. So, hell yeah, you better cry. Or you're going to be fucked up. So, again, and I get all of it. I do. I do. I be looking at so many things from a man's perspective too, even though I'm not a man. So therefore I can't speak as a man. I watch men. Like I just said, I pay attention to certain shit. I just do. I can't help it. So that's why I understand certain things. I understand why men feel certain ways towards women and stuff too. Because again, it's fucked up ass Jezebel, karmic ass women out here too. Y'all have the right to cry, just like women do. Your feelings get hurt, just like a woman. So half the time men, their life started off, a lot of men were abused by their mother, the first woman to ever be in their life. Didn't even treat them right. And that's why they don't know how to treat women. Or they don't know when a woman really loves them. Because they all mama was fucked up. Those type of men deserve to cry. Really? I be picking up on energy. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not sorry. It's just who I am. So that's why I tell people I don't even got to be face to face with you. I can look through my screen and kind of pick up on energy. It's crazy, but it's just who I am. And I don't know what you're going through, but I'm here. I just pick up on certain shit. I don't know. But you stay strong. And if you ever want to talk, you can call me, you know. I have, and I don't let people call me. You know, I only talk to, my phone don't even ring. Because again, I pick up on a lot of energy. So if I'm telling you like, Aunt, you can call me, that means I think you a cool person. You know, I feel like you could be part of my soul family or something. Because I don't let people up in my energy field. I give my numbers to niggas all the time and I never answer the phone. But I'm telling you, like, you can call me because I feel like you could be part of my soul family. You know, sometimes that's why I say it'd be divine timing. Like God to just put somebody in your life. Like, you know, you can use that person as a good friend. That person will be a good friend to you. Because they got a good heart. They're understanding and shit like that. That's how it works. And so don't ever be ashamed or embarrassed or nothing like that. Especially when to somebody like me. I'm so understanding. So, yeah. I don't know. Now I feel good about making this video because I hate being at other people's house making videos. Like it's 6 something in the morning. So I'm in the bathroom making a video because I don't really want to wake my brother up or his friends or anything like that. But so I got to get it off my chest. And maybe you needed to hear it right now too. That's, again, how God works in mysterious ways. So, yeah. But I'm about to get off of the camera. You don't have any friends, really? Okay. I'm about to get off the camera right now. But, again, you got my number. So, if you need somebody to talk to sometime, don't ever keep shit bottled up. I'm a phone call away. So, yeah. But I'm about to get the kids up and start getting them ready for school. I might get back on here later, though. So, I'll talk to you later, Aunt. I love you guys. Have a good morning. And I'm serious, Aunt. Like, this is a judge-free zone. Okay? Love you. That's what I'm saying. It's the universe. You up for a reason. For real. Like, I just got up. I'm like, maybe I should at least try to put my wig on. But I started this video on my wig and stuff wasn't even on. Because I literally just got up. So my leave-out was like sticking up and everything. But I had to get it off my chest. I couldn't go to sleep. I've been up since like 3 something. So maybe you did just need to hear it for a reason. Maybe that's why God just was forcing me. Like, go, go, go. But again, a phone call away. Just a phone call away. Like, you never know. Sometimes you just need somebody to pray for you, you know? I'm a real ass female. I'm just trying to tell you. But I'm gonna get off here though. But don't forget what I said. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do. All right. Talk to you later.